did the name capsule wardrobe come from? When I think of capsule, I think of like a little pill that you pop, a little pill that you take. All right, so I looked up the definition for capsule. Small and compact, short and concise, brief and summarized. Where is that noise coming from? A brief and summarized wardrobe. Short and concise wardrobe. All right, small and compact wardrobe. Yeah, makes sense.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Hey there, fashion friends. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. On today's episode, we are talking about my 3-step capsule wardrobe formula. So the reason why I wanted to make today's episode is that I talk about capsule wardrobes on this channel quite a bit. And I feel like because I kind of try to fit so much into an episode, whether it's talking about pieces that I'm using for a capsule wardrobe, whatever it may be, I sometimes just quickly gloss over sort of my steps or my process. And so today's episode is really just focusing strictly on my capsule wardrobe steps. This is not coming from anybody else. This is my steps that I have basically acquired after working years and years in the fashion industry as a fashion curator or as a visual merchandiser. If you're not familiar with what that is, it basically means that I curated a store. I would curate a collection of clothes for the store so that the shopper could effortlessly shop. The main purpose of what I used to do is to basically be able to communicate the aesthetic, the story that the designer is trying to put across with that collection. So with that, I had to basically come up with steps to make sure that I was making a cohesive collection, a cohesive presentation, because you needed all the pieces to circle back to each other to help the shopper be able to visualize what their wardrobe could look like if they bought these pieces. So yes, very similar to what a capsule wardrobe is. A capsule wardrobe is a collection of clothes that is basically putting forth your story, your aesthetic that you are trying to portray with that capsule wardrobe. After doing this for years and years, I was able to refine this process down to 3 steps. Yes, I believe that capsule wardrobes are beneficial to absolutely everybody because for the fact that they are so functional, they're so efficient to have in your wardrobe. I think any category, any style aesthetic can have a capsule wardrobe as well. There is the seasonal capsule wardrobe, which is pretty self-explanatory. Every season you create a capsule wardrobe. There's also then the module capsule wardrobe, which is a smaller wardrobe within your wardrobe. So that's one I like to use a lot, is the module capsule wardrobe, because this is a great way to basically break down themes, break down categories, meaning like business, formal, casual, whatever it may be. So these 3 steps will work for either one of these type of capsule wardrobes. Okay, so let's get started. Choosing your anchor pieces. So there's a few different approaches for your anchor pieces. Ultimately, what anchor pieces are, they are the pieces that you are choosing to revolve the rest of the wardrobe around. So if your capsule wardrobe that you are working on is involving the bold colors or prints, this is where they come in, is for the anchor pieces. Because what you want to make sure is that all the other pieces within your wardrobe are going to work with those bold colors and with those prints. The other option is that obviously not everybody wants to have a bold color or a print. Some people are quite minimalist like myself. I don't always want those colors or the print in a capsule wardrobe. No matter what you choose, whether it's minimalist type of colors or prints or more bold colors or more bold prints, these are the pieces that you are going to revolve the whole wardrobe around. Hence, anchor pieces. The tie-in pieces, the rope to your anchor. See what I did there? Yeah, nautical references going on. I've never sailed. I've been in a boat, but I've just never sailed. But the rope to your anchor piece, the tie-in pieces. These are the pieces that you're going to be pairing with the anchor piece. So it's gonna kind of be the opposite to whatever the anchor piece is. Let's say 3 tops to be your anchor pieces. This is where you're gonna maybe choose 2 or 3 bottoms to go with those tops. The main idea of these tie-in pieces is that they are gonna be a little bit more neutral, or they're gonna somewhat tie in the color palette. And also the idea behind a tie-in piece is that you want every piece to be able to work with the anchor pieces.
A treasure lent me
Top off pieces. The boat to our anchor and rope. It's all making sense now, isn't it? Like I said, I don't know where this nautical theme has come from, but yeah. These are the pieces that are gonna frame the look. They are the final layer, the final pieces to the look. And the key thing with these pieces, with the top off pieces, is that all of these pieces need to go with every single thing that you've pulled for this wardrobe. So it needs to go with all the anchor pieces, and it needs to go with all the tie-in pieces. And a lot of the times these pieces are gonna be your neutral colors. Maybe it's black. Black is always a really good framing color. You know, black blazer, black sweater, black coat. Obviously, you know, other colors like taupe, brown, navy blue, and very easy to add into any sort of color palette. All right, so that's it. Those are the 3 steps. Yeah, easy peasy. In the end, you should end up with a wardrobe that has style and function. And when you put really good thought into all the pieces that you are bringing in within these wardrobes, all these different modules that all make sense on their own, but as well as that, all make sense together as well and overlap and work together, because everything kind of circles back to each other because you're always working within the same formula. A lot of times by default, you will be working within only a certain amount of different color palettes. Anytime I'm ever bringing colors or prints into my wardrobe, I'm always thinking of them as my anchor pieces, and that everything else that I'm bringing in to be the tie-in pieces and the top-off pieces. And when you do that, just always being mindful of those 3 steps with all the product that you're bringing in, you will end up with a circle of life wardrobe. But that is a topic for another day. All right, you guys, that is it for today. I hope that today's episode was helpful. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to comment below, and I will be happy to answer those for you. Definitely not the last video that I will be doing on capsule wardrobing. This is a very favorite topic of mine, so I will be keeping them coming. If there's anything specific that you would love to hear me talk about on my videos about capsule wardrobing, again, comment below. All right, you guys, you know what I'm gonna say next, right? If you liked today's episode, give me the thumbs up, comment below, share with friends, and subscribe for future weekly episodes. All of this really helps me out, helps me get out into the world of YouTube. Okay, you guys, have a beautiful rest of your day. Love, support each other, stay healthy, stay safe, and we will definitely be chatting soon. Bye.
Don't